Hibbs, 22. I go to Ivor Church. My testimony, take you right back to the beginning. The day I was coming into the world, my mum and that was having problems having me, and my dad was getting witness to at that point. And anyway, I was not meant to be born, loads of different problems, and the day I was born is the day my dad became a Christian. So growing up, my life, all I knew was Christianity. Used to go to Slough Church, which was at the time, which is now Ivor, obviously. But obviously grew up there as a little boy. Started playing the guitar there about 9-year-old. Just everyday life to me was Christianity. I got to an age of about 14. Never took no drugs or wasn't a real bad person. But I thought the world had something to offer. I thought I was missing out on something. So I started, didn't really know at the time, and I wouldn't never say I was, but I started to backslide. Started to go to a few parties, dances, races, whatever was going on between a Friday and a Sunday. I wanted to be there. Growing up as a young man, doing what most young people do. And I got to an age, I was 18, met my wife, which wasn't my wife at the time.
How old are you now, Mark?
22 at the minute.
Yeah.
And with all this going on, I would still go to parties and do things, and most times I would roll up church on a Sunday morning, and that was my Christian walk for a long time.
Yeah.
Doing what I wanted to do, but I'd never deny God because I knew it was the right way, but I thought I just enjoyed myself and thought I could. And you know, I met my wife, my girlfriend obviously at the time, and I started to go to church. And I'd take her to church with me, and I'd testify to her, and she'd put the finger back and say, well, you're not doing that yourself. And I thought, sure enough, I'm telling you what's right and what's wrong. There wasn't much, I'm not a knowledgeable person in the Bible, but I knew I was brought up in Christianity, so I knew obviously what was right and what was wrong. I knew obviously I really wasn't in the right place, so I made a decision to follow God about 18 properly. And my wife got saved with my girlfriend at the time, which made it a lot easier for me because we'd go to church together. And you know, it wasn't easy. It's not, we have obviously other ups and downs, but trying to serve the Lord the best way I can, and that's what we've been doing. And thank God now in church and Ivor being used, a bit of preaching, a bit of leading, and God's blessed me life in so many ways. I always prayed, even when I was in these races and dances and things like that. My prayer of a night time would be to bless me with a Christian wife, and you know, that's what God blessed me with, and I thank God for that.
Praise the Lord.
And another part of my testimony, which I want to share, I mean, that's how I got saved, but to share what God done for me as a young man. At the age of 10-year-old, a lot of you would know, but I was pulled away with my brother Joseph, and at the time we was down in Wales in 2005. They was doing missionary work down there, where we are now, obviously in Wales. And anyway, on the way home, I had the windows down. It was about the end of August, I think it was. Anyway, I come home. I was 10-year-old. I went to bed that night for being pulled away all summer. I woke up in the morning, and the full side of my face was dropped. Anyway, waking up in the morning, I never looked in the mirror, run out to my mum and granny. They was outside having a cup of tea on a summer's day, and they just started screaming, didn't know what was going on. I never looked in the mirror at this point, I was only 10-year-old. They freaked me to death. Anyway, they took me to the hospital, and I had a thing called Bell palsy, which was the right side of my face stopped working.
At 10-year-old?
At 10-year-old. Anyway, at that 10, I was in it, is a hell of a lot of pain. In my ears, and my eye wouldn't close, I couldn't move my nose, the full right side of my face wouldn't move. They put me on loads of tests and loads of machines. Like I say, after a couple of days, they diagnosed me with Bell palsy, and they said that it was one of the worst cases they ever seen in a child. They never seen nothing like that. And after quite a few weeks of going backwards and forwards, sleepless nights, going up there at 10-year-old, like I said, the pain was unbearable. My eye was drying out because my eye wouldn't blink. I couldn't get old food in my mouth because I couldn't get my mouth shut. It was a terrible state. And after a few weeks of them doing loads of tests and things, the outcome that they had was that they wanted to give me plastic surgery in my face. They wanted to cut my face and give me a permanent smile, and that was the only thing they would do for me. So my dad said, obviously being the dad that he was, is there anywhere in the world, he said, I'm not a rich man, he said, we've got family, we've got friends, is there anywhere in the world we can take him to a doctor that can help him out? He said no. I said his face is dead. So anyway, it was a very, very horrible thing to be told at 10-year-old. Didn't look very nice to look at. It was a terrible situation to be in. Couldn't even talk properly because it was slurring and going. I remember about a week later, we'd had to go to the post office to post a letter, and I remember being there. And as my dad walked into the post office, I just pulled the sun visor down in the car, and I looked at the mirror, and I said, Lord, being 10-year-old, I knew that only God could heal me at that point. And I prayed to God, literally looking at the sun visor, I said, Lord, please heal me. And at that point, I had all tingly feelings come down the side of my face as a 10-year-old. Anyway, I told my dad what happened when he got back in the car. I was all excited. I said, Dad, I prayed to God and I said, something's happened to my face. He never moved, but it was all tingly feelings come down the side of my face. So anyway, he got in touch with another doctor. We goes back there. She puts me on these machines. I had loads of wires all touched the side of my face to measure if there was any nerve in there control at all. And when she put the machine on my face, every single nerve in my face had at least 1%. The doctors told me it was dead. They said it was nothing. And you know, because of that, God done, obviously I done a little bit and I prayed to God and He done a little bit for me. But because of the little that He done between the woman and obviously God, they regrowed the nerves in my face. And obviously talking to you now, most people would never ever notice that it would never even happen.
Not at all.
But that's the power of God when the doctors say no. That God has the final say. He healed me completely to obviously what you see now. Not a good looking chavvy, but
yeah,
He fixed me up. And I just want to say, obviously, if you've done anything, if you need a healing, give it to God because He can do that. God bless you all.
God bless.